See you in Sovngarde, buddy.
From the castle, we used to just be able to see solitude
Ooh,
over the
wow.
mountains. It's exactly what I'd imagined.
Exactly what you imagined,
If you're
Sharana.
heading to the
Welcome back, everybody, to Skyrim. In this video, we're going to be doing a tutorial, or kind of a walkthrough, and we're going to take a slight detour from our main quest line and objective that we've been striding towards. And we're going to build a house. Some of you may already know about this, so those that do, you can either watch or, do whatever you're going to do. But those that haven't and that are curious about how it works, I'm going to explain it in the best I can, and we're going to have fun while doing it. So to those that don't know about how to build a house or how that even works, there's a few options and locations of where you can start. So there's going to be 3 options that you can choose from when building a house. And in those 3 locations, you're going to have to do a few side quests. Let's just say that. There's a few options that you can choose from when wanting to build a house. And there's a lot of things to keep in mind. For example, Falkreath, that's one of the areas that will allow you to buy land to be able to build a house on. You have to go to Falkreath, you'll need to travel to here and talk to the Jarl. And then the Jarl will have you do a quest, which is kill the bandit leader. That's the quest that you're going to have to do in order to gain permission to buy land from Falkreath. And then you have Morthal, which is the other location. And in order to buy land from there, you'll need to complete the Laid to Rest quest, which we'll go through some of these. I'll probably start with Falkreath. Next one is Dawnstar, which Dawnstar is a little bit more tricky and complicated. For this one, you'll need to go there and talk to the Jarl. And the Jarl will have you start a quest called Kill the Giants. But on top of this, you have to be at least level 22 to 23 in order to even attempt to buy land from there. Which this one, I like that land a lot. There's different sceneries in the land and different things you can do. Like Dawnstar, your plot of land is going to be surrounded by snow area, also next to a giant outpost, which is pretty nice for grinding loot. This one is pretty cool. It's located in a dense forest, so you get a nice forest view and a beautiful lake view. And last on the list, you got Morthal, which this one is kind of located in like a marshy area, which is pretty cool. It has some good stuff about it. In this one, you can build a fish hatchery, which is pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at Falkreath. So there's many ways you can get to Falkreath. You can either walk over here to Falkreath, or you can get a carriage to Falkreath, which would probably be the easiest bet. Granted, you have to spend gold to do it, but we're going to do it because I don't have a house and I need a house. Perfect. And now that we're here, what you're going to want to do is find this carriage guy right here, and you're going to talk to him.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I do need a ride. Thank you so much. I'd like to hire your carriage. And then you're gonna pay 50 gold. I know it could be a lot to some, but you're gonna spend the gold. He'll take you straight to Falkreath,
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
which is what we're gonna do.
There once was a
Now we'll
hero
see you
who
guys at Falkreath.
Did you see a dog out
Whoa. No, some wolves, but no dogs.
there? Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road.
A
I was
reward?
hoping you had seen it.
Oh, I
Guess I'll
wish.
Stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean
If you
while
guys
you're
know
here
that quest, you
outside.
know that quest. We'll get to it
This must
for
be
sure.
that beautiful Skyrim weather.
So this is Falkreath, small town of Falkreath. Once you get here, you're going to want to talk to the Jarl, and he will kind of walk you through and initiate that quest line that we need to do. Okay, and once you're inside, you just want to talk to the Jarl and try to initiate the
Yes.
quest.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
Do you have any more work?
You've proven reliable. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I
Here we go.
may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
It will be done.
Good.
Okay, as you can see, he just gave us a quest line. Kill the leader of the Knife Point Ridge. We're going to take that quest and complete it. Now that we initiated that quest, we have a good starting point. This is the bandit outpost, and then that's where it's located, which you're going to have to walk to or take horseback to, unless you have a location that's closer. I'd highly recommend that if you do, but I don't. So I'm going to be riding on horseback, and we're going to head to Knife Point Ridge. So I will meet you guys there. Okay, and we've arrived. So once you get here, obviously, as you can see, we're gonna have to fight some people. So bring your best and slaughter them. No mercy for you. Dodge these arrows. Never mind, take one right in the head. Oh, you just... Oh, thanks, Serana. I thought that was their own person.
Where'd you come
Whoa. Right in the rear. Look at that arrow right in the knee. Just got an arrow in the knee. Look at that. Just took an arrow right in the knee.
I've had enough of you.
Perfect. There they go. Dead. So once you kill these bandits, you're just going to want to make your way inside to find the bandit leader. Alright, now we're going to make our way inside the knife point mine. Now we're just going to kill this guy right here. This is the leader. Let him swing a bit. Ooh, he's going to hit very hard, especially at a low level, so that's something to be aware of. But we hit harder, so we're good. As you can see, quest has been completed. We killed the bandit leader, got some gold, some stuff to sell, and a nice chest. Okay, now that we're out of the mine, we're just gonna head right back to Falkreath. Which at this point, you've been there, so you can just fast travel right to Falkreath. Now that we've arrived, you're gonna want to go back to the Jarl and speak to him and let him know that you did it. The bandit leader is dead. By your blade. And unfortunately, our Jarl was taking a big snooze, so we gotta wake him.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
Alright, now you're gonna let him know that you've killed him?
Teach them to stop paying me. Here, you deserve a reward for your service. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I
Indeed.
hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold.
Bingo.
To my steward.
That's exactly what we needed. Now we're gonna find his little steward,
I might have some use for you.
which is around here somewhere. It's gotta be in one of these rooms up top. Let's
I'm
talk.
the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengeir before him.
You want to hit select the I'd like to purchase a house option. And as she just said, she gave us an option to buy land so we can build a house. 5,000 gold septims will get you a pretty nice spot. We'll take it.
You won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading.
Right on.
Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left just past Pine Watch.
Yep, so she gave us directions, but the game is so kind and gave us a waypoint that we can follow directly to our little new homestead. Now that you've done that, we want to make our way to the waypoint. And that will place you at about right here. So I'm going to get my horse out and I will see you guys there. Alright, we've made it. As you can see, there's no house. And there's a reason for that. As I've stated before, we have to build the house. So right now, we bought the land. If you go with the Falkreath way that I just showed you, which I'll do a video on each location and house, at least by the land, to be able to show you guys where these locations are at and your scenery and view around it. So this is the Falkreath land. Super nice. I mean, it's real scenic. You got that huge mountain right there. You're surrounded by green forests and trees of many. And on top of that, if you go down just a little bit, We have a whole lake and even some necromancers right in your backyard. Super beautiful, super nice location. Highly recommend this one. Was always my go-to for house building locations because it is so nice. You're gonna interact with this table right here. This is the drafting table. This is basically the blueprint of your house, how your whole layout's gonna be. And right here is a carpenter's bench, which you can use to create stuff. And we're gonna use this drafting table to begin building our house. We're gonna start with the small layout. And now we're going to hop over here to the carpenter's bench to start laying the foundations and framing. So as you can see down below on your bottom right, there's required materials that you're going to need in order to do this. There are several ways you can go about approaching that to obtain those materials. So we need nails, which you can craft. If you just go to a smithy or an anvil of any kind, you can make your own nails, or you can buy nails. I like to make my own nails just because it's quicker. And right here, so we'll need quarried stone and sawn logs. So you're going to need a lot of sawn logs. And there's different ways you can approach that as well. This is your little anvil that you can use to make some building materials right here. So you have your hinges, iron fittings, locks, and nails. Which a lot of these mainly just require iron ingots. Besides the locks, those require corundum ingots as well. So it's all pretty easily attainable. You can get a lot of this by either the blacksmith or there's a few other locations that I'm going to tell you about. So when it comes to the quarried stone, there's going to be plenty of quarried stone around your house. So like right here, as you can see, like literally right next to the workbench is quarried stone. So what you're going to do is just mine a bunch of that. Okay, now that we've got a bunch of materials, if we go to our miscellaneous, that'll show you where all your ores and building materials are. So I also know another way of getting a bunch of iron without having to do all the mining, which I will show you the guys that real shortly. This is our quarried stone. We were hitting that quarried stone for quite a while, and we're at 72. And as you can see, it's still there, which is crazy. Now that we got some of the basic materials that we're going to need, we're going to start by building the foundation. Oh yeah, we need some nails. Can't forget about the nails. We need iron ingots in order to do that. But they were also kind enough to have this chest right here in the middle, which also has resources, building materials. Not a lot, but it's a good chunk to get you started. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those, at least some of it. Now we're going to make 10 nails, if Serrano would kindly move. Thank you. Go to our building materials, and we're going to make 10 nails, which is the exact amount that we need. So we made a little bit extra than what we need, which is good, because you're going to need a lot of building materials for this. Now we have the walls to build. We need clay, so I'm just going to take all that. Now we have the walls, which require sawn logs, nails, and clay, which we have that. Now we need house floor, which is 4 quarried stone, got plenty of that. And the roofing, 6 sawn logs. And now we need 10 more nails. So as you guys go into this building process, you're going to have to go out and get some more materials. And create it as you go, unless you know exactly what you're going to need ahead of time. So right here we crafted more nails. Now we're going to put the roof on this thing. We'll need iron fittings, sawn logs, locks, 2 hinges, and 2 nails for the door. Leveled up our smithing. It also, when you're creating these building materials, it levels up your smithing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and get some resources to build this, to help us out on this building adventure. So right now we're going to store all of our building materials in this chest, as well as that. All the heavy stuff, you know, that you don't want to carry around. Okay, now that we stored all of them in there, all of our extra materials in that chest, what we're going to do is we're going to take an adventure to Solitude. Now that we've reached Solitude, or at least the stables, we're going to make our way up into Solitude itself. So this is a good way to get other odds and ends, materials, and resources besides the on logs. But we'll get to that after this. After this wonderful beheading.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Yeah, don't have the kids watching this. It's rough.
On with it!
You should tell her that her uncle is traitor. Betrayed his high king.
You betrayed us!
Oh, wow.
I'd read stories about the Solitude Windmill, but I didn't expect it to be that big.
Stormcloak escaped the city after he murdered High King Torig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the
Oh, he let Ulfric out. That's right, huh?
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torig. He beat the High King in fair combat.
True that.
Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Don't do it. Don't kill this man. He's innocent.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
See you in Sovngarde, buddy.
From the castle, we used to just be able to see Solitude
Ooh,
over
wow.
mountains. It's exactly what I'd imagined.
Exactly what you imagined,
If you're heading to
Sharona.
the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink.
Well, we
that
just got to witness a murder. Okay, so there's a few options that you can go to. You can go to the old bits and pieces store, and this is where I like to go to get a bunch of iron. So you can either talk to the blacksmith and buy ores from him, or you can go inside of his shop, which is what I like to do, and do a little sneaky sneak, because if you look right over there, there's a bunch. All sorts of ingots. You got silver and a bunch of iron, which will save you from having to gather a bunch of ores, you know? And even save you some money. So we're just gonna steal those real quick. Boom, just like that. Even right here, look at all this iron. Holy crap, tons of iron. So this is where I like to go to get some good iron quickly. And it's free, minus the part that you stole it, but you don't have to worry about that, because you're going to be using it. Now you want to talk to this guy and see what he has for sale. Go to his miscellaneous, and as you can see, he has a bunch of materials for sale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a bunch of it, at least of what I need. We know we need iron. We're going to buy that. Might need more corundum. Now that we got a bunch of iron from this guy, we're going to make our way into the bits and pieces store. Alright, talk to this lady here.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
There's quite a few odds and end pieces you're going to need, like bear pelts. You're going to need those eventually. You're going to need horns, glass. Like, she has a bunch of other odds and end stuffs that you're going to need if for like furnishing your house and stuff like that. Next step is the wood. We're going to need a bunch of wood logs. What helps out a lot is that there's also going to be a waypoint set. As you can see right there is where we need to go. It's going to be a lumber mill where we can buy lumber to further our building adventure. So we're going to travel somewhere close as possible. So let's go roadside ruins. You don't have to go to this location specifically, but I'm just doing this so that way I can get my horse out. So now that I'm on my horse, we're just going to make our way to that waypoint, to the lumber mill. So I will see you guys there. All right, now that we waited until everybody's awake, we're gonna make our way to this lady right here.
Here, a guest? Oh my.
Very much a vampire. I'll take 20 logs for 200 gold. It is an investment for sure.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
I'll take
I'll
20
have it rolled
logs.
over right away.
I know, 200 gold for 20 logs is quite a bit, but it's definitely worth it. Now that we bought a bunch of the basic building materials that we need, what we're going to do is make our way back over to our house at Lakeview Manor. Now that we're here, you can see our house is coming along quite nicely. Very much unfinished, but it's a good start. And just like that, we have a door. After you create the door, there's going to be a bunch of different options that you can go with. There's going to be your armored workbenches, garden, animal pen, apiary, grindstone, smelter, and a stable. So you can have your own stable. That's why building your own house is definitely the go-to, because there's just so much more you can do with it. Like, there's many other locations where you can just buy a house outright, but they rarely even, they don't come with all this extra stuff, but this one does. So as you can see, those are all optionals, right? This is part of the house, the beginning of it. If you want to add on to it and do more, you're basically going to rinse and repeat the process by going to this drafting table. And as you can see right here, it gives you the option to expand your home to make it even bigger. When building this house, the sky's the limit. You can add all sorts of stuff to the furnishings on the inside, all kinds of stuff. This is the start. This is a very good start to our house, and to you guys too. Now what we're going to do is we're going to enter our house, our beautiful, freshly built home. And as you walk through the door, first thing you're going to see is your chest. You have an extra chest for storage, but most importantly, you might be thinking, it's kind of bland in here. How do you add furnishings? How do you improve the inside of the house? Well, if you look to your right, as soon as you walk in the door, there's this workbench. Thank you, Serana. If you access that workbench, you're going to see this is where your furnishing is. This is where your lights are, your beds. This is the whole interior of the house, which is very important and crucial to making a home, making it feel more homey in here. One step at a time. But this is the Lakeview Manor location. We purchased the land from Falkreath. We built our starter home, which we will definitely be expanding later. But this whole purpose of this video is to show you guys how to build a home yourself in Skyrim. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll definitely try to get back to them as quickly as possible. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this video as much as I did, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!